Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your July 2025 tarot reading. Thank you to those of you who have liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, source up me in front of us. It's a Celtic spread as always, and also pulled the Four Agreements and Wisdom of the Oracle card for you guys. We're actually going to start the reading off our Row Notes Astrology as we have in front of us to get an idea of where your focus should be as far as that goes. All right. So we have the North Node, and the North Node is actually in Pisces, which is your fourth house of home, family, and roots. All right, we have Taurus, and for you guys, it's actually your sixth house of work, health, daily routines. We currently have Venus there until the 4th of the month. We also have Uranus that's been there for quite some time. It's actually going to move into Gemini on the 7th of July, but so yeah, it'll be moving from your sixth house to your seventh house of relationships and partnerships. And yeah, that's pretty much it as far as the Taurus energy goes, but you could feel that shift as well. And then we have 11. So 11th house energy for you guys is Libra. That area of the zodiac's definitely quiet for now, but yeah, you could at least be reevaluating that area of your lives this month as well. And 11th house is friendships, groups, and hopes and wishes. All right, we'll keep that all in mind as we go through the main spread. In the main situation, we have the Queen of Wands, Aries energy, and challenging that, we have the Knight of Cups, Pisces energy. So yeah, I can see this playing out a few different ways. One could just be saying that for some of you, maybe you're hoping to launch something a bit as far as a creative project goes, but you just might be feeling a little bit of a blockage there as far as coming up with ideas around that. Another way this could be playing out as well could just be saying that maybe for some of you, you're actually interested in entering into a dating environment, but you just might feel like there aren't any offers coming your way, so there could be a little bit of frustration on your part there, and maybe you're getting a little bit fidgety trying to figure out what to do around that. Let me see if there's anything else here. And for some of you, could just be saying that if you feel like there's some opportunity lacking, maybe it's just the environment that you're in. You might need to change things up as far as that goes. All right, in the foundation position, we have the Three of Pentacles. So yeah, to me this says, especially if this is one of those things where you are feeling like things aren't going as well as you'd like within your romantic lives, it could just be saying that maybe for the time being you're just meant to have more of a focus on your finances anyway. And beyond that, this could just be saying as well, if you're feeling like, there's a lack of opportunity around you, I feel like this is saying with this in the foundation position, the key might be to collaborate this month, get yourselves out there a little bit. And then through those interactions, you could see things improve. Right. In the past position, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, this could just be saying that maybe in the past you actually did have something stable that was offered to you, and for whatever reason at that time you didn't necessarily accept it. So now it could just be replaying in your mind, like, okay, did I miss an opportunity here or what? All right. And in the present position, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, so this is actually a card of Jupiter, which is your ruler. So it could just be saying that maybe it was one of those things where the timing wasn't right in the past, and now the timing will be moving more in your favor. I mean, we did just have that full moon in your sign recently, so it could just be saying that now that's helping clear the energy out, and now as we progress forward, you'll start to see some forward momentum building for you guys. All right. In the near future position, we have the Seven of Wands. So yeah, so this is Leo energy here. So it could just be saying that right now you might feel like things are lacking, right? You might feel like you're not getting enough offers coming your way, or maybe you feel a little blocked creatively, whatever the case may be. I feel like this is saying that as we get closer to Leo season, you're going to feel like there's plenty of things going on by that point. So this does feel like a little bit of a quiet time for you guys. I feel like this is saying, if you view that as a negative, you don't necessarily have to worry, because before you know it, things will be a lot busier. All right. In the position of your influence on the situation, we have the Four of Pentacles. So yeah, this is Capricorn energy here, and this could just be saying that really there could be a little bit of a lack of awareness on your part that, you might feel like, oh, these offers aren't coming my way, right? Or oh, maybe these projects aren't taking off the way I hoped. But this could just be saying that really it could just be more so that you're a little bit blocked off than you realize, So I feel like this is one of those things where it'd be more of a subconscious thing where you don't have the awareness that, oh, okay, I'm actually coming off as a lot more blocked off than I might think I'm being in the current moment. In the environment position, we have the Empress. So yeah, so to me this says that you're being called to embrace more of that energy, right? So this isn't necessarily an energy that would go out and seek things out just like the Empress is, but at the same time, way different energies, right? This is a closed off energy that's not going to seek out anything, and at least this is an open and receptive energy that still wouldn't go out and seek anything, but it's more likely to draw things toward it. So it could just be saying that this could be the energy that you guys are meant to embody this month, or if this is around someone else you're dealing with, keep in mind that, if you're dealing with someone who's in this Empress energy, if you're going to be in that Four of Pentacles energy, then yeah, you're not going to see any movement there, right? It's going to be like a stalemate because neither side's really going to take any action toward the other. All right, in the hopes or fears position, we have the Six of Cups. So yeah, this is probably a hope for some of you, and if that's the case, it looks like there is a desire to reconnect with your past in some way. So yeah, I feel like this might be tied to what we were talking about there with the Ace of Pentacles in the past. So yeah, what it's starting to seem like now is that maybe for whatever reason there was an opportunity that came your way in the past, and for whatever reason you might have passed it up at the time, and now it seems like as time's passing by, now you're actually looking back on that time and wishing that you had taken that opportunity. So for some of you, it could be financial, especially given that we see a pentacle there. For some of you, it could have been a relationship, but either way, looks like there is a part of you that wants to revisit that now. And if that's the case, like I said, with the Wheel of Fortune there, then it could just be saying that, yeah, if you're kicking yourself over that situation, it could just be saying maybe the timing just wasn't right in the past anyway, and now you might have more of an opportunity to embrace it. All right. And in the outcome position, we have the Two of Pentacles. So yeah, this is Capricorn energy here again. So to me, it says that ultimately you still might not be feeling too decisive as we get toward the end of the month, so you might start to let go a little bit, right? And like I said, maybe try to embody more of that open energy, but you still might find yourselves feeling like you can't necessarily decide on one path. Right, bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups. So yeah, so to me, this looks like this is saying that you did go through some kind of disappointment in the past, and it seems to be impacting you in the present. But again, I feel like there might be a little bit of lack of awareness on your part that that's actually the case. And the good thing is, if that is the case, beneath that we do see the Ace of Swords. So I feel like this is saying that at some point this month it will click for you that, oh, okay, maybe you thought something was fully behind you, but maybe it isn't just yet. And then that'll actually help you really look at that. Try to process it and clear it out so you can move forward. All right, from the Four Agreements deck, we have Don't Make Assumptions, and it says Eliminate Gossip. Right. It says making assumptions is a setup for suffering because usually we gossip about our assumptions. We make assumptions and believe we are right, then we defend our assumptions and try to make others wrong. So, interesting message there. It does make me think of the fact that we will have Mercury retrograde around the middle of July. So pretty much it'll be in shadow before then too. So pretty much all of July there is that potential for miscommunications. It's going to be a Mercury retrograde in Leo, so definitely be on the lookout for that. All right, and from the Wisdom Oracle, we have Never Ending Story. There's the artwork, and the number is 37. Let's see what this has to say. But yeah, just seeing that makes me think that maybe the cycle that you guys are going through, you might have gone through it before and you feel it coming up to the surface again. And then what I was saying as far as, maybe with that Ace of Swords beneath this, that light bulb moment might happen for you guys this month. So maybe that's what that Wheel of Fortune's about. To where, if you have been experiencing blockages in some way, once that moment of clarity comes for you guys, that'll help you move forward in a much more positive manner. But we'll see what the actual book says for this card. All right, essential meanings says self-criticism, the wounded ego, unnecessary dramas. The Oracle's message: there is a story woven through the imperfect fabric of life that tells of hurt and loss, rejection and humiliation, self-loathing and arrogance, and all manner of suffering born of unnecessary dramas. It is the old story whose refrain is, you cannot do this, you must not go there, should not say that, lest your world come crumbling down. Today, know that none of this is actually true. The sky is not falling. The voice you hear is just a small, scared, conditioned part of you that got stuck in a lie, wants to protect you, and needs to be seen as a victim. Love that lost piece of you. Fear is all it knows. Distorted guidance is preventing you from being true to yourself. You are not your story, and the narrator is simply the voice of your fearful part, small and vulnerable and easily soothed. So yeah, definitely an interesting message there, right? Because like I said, for some of you, maybe this is something that you've had as far as a blockage for a long time now, but it just wasn't necessarily in your awareness. So it was more of a subconscious thing. And now maybe this month you actually might have the opportunity to clear that out. All right, the relationship message says sometimes your heart enters into a contract with another that results in pain, not because of abuse or neglect, but for other more complex reasons. Shame, fear of intimacy, and low self-esteem are the greatest challenges to the success of a relationship. Consider how valuable that knowledge is, however. Right now, you have an opportunity for important healing, but you must reflect on the stories you weave about love, connection, abandonment, rejection, and loneliness. Not only do you need to begin a new story, you need to forgive yourself for telling yourself the old ones. Have compassion for the part of you that believes all those narratives. None of them were ever true anyway. So yeah, definitely another positive message there as well. Like I said, for those of you, if maybe you have been feeling a little bit blocked when it comes to romance, right? Could this be saying that? Could it have been an old wound that you guys might not have been aware of that was still impacting your lives, and now you have the opportunity to work toward putting that behind you. All right, the prosperity message says fear, envy, procrastination, greed, and a perception of victimhood could all be active in your life at this moment. Are you comparing yourself with others, thinking their success should be yours? Maybe you're afraid of all the good that is coming your way, so you step out of your lane, totally aware that you're doing it, but seemingly powerless to stop yourself. Are you back where you started, or in a situation that reminds you of past failures? Financial insecurity scaring you? You must learn to love yourself through missteps and sabotaging moments. Use criticism constructively right now. Better yet, stop telling this story altogether. Make up a new one. The universe loves you deeply, and will wait for you to figure that out. Tell a new story, and success is all but guaranteed. You can do it. So yeah, definitely a positive message there as well. And it does make me think of the fact that now Jupiter recently moved into Cancer, which is your 8th house. So that can be energy where, these deep wounds that maybe you didn't necessarily have in your awareness could come back up to the surface. But at least with Jupiter, it's more to address it in a more positive way. So it definitely looks like you could at least make some progress toward that this month if that is your situation. So hopefully that resonates with you guys. We'll wrap up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.